It started with a broken phone and a glowing mushroom on the subway seat. Lena blinked. Once, twice, but it didn't vanish. Nestled beside a coffee-stained magazine and an old receipt, the mushroom pulsed blue and gold, like a tiny heartbeat trapped in velvet. It shimmered in the stale train light like it didn't belong in this world. The R-Line train rattled through another forgotten tunnel. She was alone in the car until something stirred. The mushroom wiggled. A small slit opened at its base, and out crawled a creature no taller than a soda can. It had moth-like wings, leather boots the size of thimbles, and a long, crooked nose that twitched like it was sniffing magic. "Finally," it grumbled, dusting itself off. "Thought you'd never find me. Time's short, you know. Magic's leaking and gnomes are losing their minds." Lena stared, speechless. The creature jumped onto her knee and frowned up at her. "What? Never seen a field guide before? Field guide? You're the chosen. Every chosen gets one. I'm Pip. You broke your phone, right?" "Yeah, that was the trigger. You saw the mushroom, you're marked. Now let's go before the iron creepers track us." He pointed at her cracked phone screen. It flickered to life, displaying a strange tree symbol twisting roots and glowing leaves wrapping around the earth. "Okay," Lena said slowly. "This is a prank. I'm on one of those hidden camera shows, right?" "Wrong," Pip snapped. "This is realer than real. You live on top of the veil, the layer that hides our world from yours. And tonight, it's breaking." The train shuddered violently. Suddenly, the lights overhead fizzled out, one by one, until the car was swallowed in darkness except for the mushroom's glow and the golden fire in Pip's eyes. Something skittered along the outside of the train. "Is that rats?" Lena whispered. "Not rats," Pip said grimly. "Veil spiders, iron, crept things that feed on forgetting. If they catch us, they'll erase your memory and your soul. We gotta go. Now." The doors creaked open. But instead of the Elmridge platform, they opened to a cobblestone alley beneath a twilight sky that shimmered with 2 moons. The city was gone. She stepped out into a world stitched together with floating lanterns, curved towers made of quartz, and bridges formed from tree roots. A purple fog curled along the streets, and creatures of every kind bustled past: trolls with briefcases, fairies in lab coats, gnomes selling glowing fruit, even a centaur talking into a Bluetooth headset. "Welcome to Under Hollow," Pip said. "The city beneath." "Wait, this has been under my city the whole time?" "Hidden in plain sight. Human ignorance is a powerful spell." As they moved through the winding streets, Lena noticed cracks running through the sky, fissures of black nothingness where stars bled through like ink. Magic here felt unstable, buzzing through her like static. "Why me?" she asked. "You saw the mushroom. You remembered. That means you're one of the few humans who can still sense magic. The Forgotten Realm needs people like you, otherwise it dies." They arrived at a cathedral made of twisted vines and crystal spires. Inside, ancient creatures waited: owl-faced scholars, ivy-bearded gnomes, a fairy queen floating midair. "She's the one," Pip said, nodding. The fairy queen approached, her wings glittering like frost. "Lena Thomas," she said softly, her voice like wind chimes. "You are our last hope." Lena looked around the chamber. Murals depicted ancient wars between light and metal, between memory and forgetting. The veil had once protected both worlds, but now it was crumbling. "You want me to do what exactly?" "Restore the balance," the queen said. "There is a spell buried deep in the oldest part of Under Hollow. Only a human can unlock it, someone who remembers wonder." Pip stepped forward. "And we'll be with you every step of the way." Lena hesitated, heart pounding. But then she remembered the lifeless subway station, the gray office she hated, the constant noise of a world too busy to dream. And here in this impossible place was magic, real magic, and maybe, just maybe, a purpose. She nodded. "I'll do it." Later, standing on the edge of a glowing underground lake, Lena raised her hands and spoke the words the queen had whispered. The roots of the world pulsed beneath her feet. Light spilled across the cavern ceiling, sealing the cracks in the sky. And as the spell completed, the veil shimmered back into place, not to hide the magic from humans, but to invite those who dared to believe. Back on the subway, Lena blinked. Her phone buzzed to life. The symbol was gone, but so was the mushroom. A single feather, silvery, warm to the touch, sat on her lap, and in the reflection of the window, just for a second, she saw Pip grinning. The magic wasn't gone. It was waiting, and she would never ignore it again.